Hey, what's up, everyone? Harry and TJ back again. Friday night.
Well, go
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Hold
What
on.
one?
Well, go on, people. What are you telling me? Hold on. Let me scream to my thing, innit?
Yeah,
I forgot that shit, innit?
yeah. It only takes a second, bro.
Doom. Yeah, I can do it right now, innit?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call it Doom.
And
Top. Doom.
Team Tottenham.
Doom. Doom Tottenham.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doom Tottenham. Alright, cool. Look, boom. Man streaming it to my thing, innit? Cool.
Yeah.
Saving. Boom. It's streaming to it now. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Well done, people.
Yeah.
We're both streaming. Back at it again. We're reviewing and also previewing the Man United and our Europa League
Carrot
game.
bag, isn't it? The carrot bag.
Yeah, man. The cabbage game, innit?
So anyway, let's talk about it, bro. Okay, first of all, yeah. What do you think of his lineup that he put out? Before I
You know
start?
what? Yeah, let me be real with it. Yeah, I think he done a good job. I thought the lineup was strong. You know, I can't fault him for anything. Let's be honest with you, Gray, Bergval, Dragusin, we all wanted them to play in it, and obviously we don't have any attackers. So him going with Johnson, Son, and Solanke, I felt like it was
I mean, he
a
could have played
strong.
more, couldn't he? Or not?
He could have played who?
Mikey Moore.
Nah, I think he's too young, my brother.
You
Don't get
think?
me wrong. Everybody wants Mikey Moore to blossom, innit? He had like I obviously want him to blossom as well, but I feel like there's a time and a place. You have to ease him in. He's still a youngster, bro. He's still a youth, bro. My man's still a youth, so you still have to like take time
We'll
with
leave
him,
it
innit?
a bit later, but let's go first of all to the red card, bro. Tell me what happened. I was there, but
Listen, I don't know what happened in it. All I saw, yeah, was my man take him out.
yeah. You know who
He
it was?
took him out like Rey Mysterio, bro. Like
One of them passed to him, and then he I don't know what he was doing, but he messed it up. It went through his legs, and then the player went through, and he just took him out because it was either going to be a goal or it was going to be a red card, basically.
let me be real, yeah. I'll be real with you, innit, yeah. I don't think, look, people are gonna hate me on this, innit? But the Carabag player was through on goal, innit, yeah. And if he let him run through, I would have said, what a dickhead, innit? Let me be real on it. Let's be honest here now. Let's be honest. I know it was at the start of the game. At 7 minutes, you know, he didn't even get to play 7 minutes. I know it was at the start of the game, but what would you expect my man to do? Come on, let's be real. I can't lie to you. I thought like,
but I know you say that, yeah. Don't you think though, because of how shit they are? No, I'm sorry, Carabao crap, yeah. Wouldn't it be all right if we let them?
we didn't know that though. We didn't know that they couldn't finish their dinner. Do you get where I'm coming from? That one-on-one goal and it could have set us back. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it could have scored and then went like low block.
I'm gonna be ruining it. Yeah, a lot of Spurs fans are gonna be like, he's an idiot for taking him out and all of this, innit?
Yeah.
And for me, I hear that side of the argument, but I also hear this, innit? If I was in that situation and I knew he would have ran through. If I don't take him out, you're gonna think like, what kind of fight for the bad? I would take one for the team, and I'm not gonna lie to you. In that situation, I would.
You would.
Maybe it's the wrong mindset. I don't know. What more could he do? Because the Carabao player got the best of him. Think about it. He was already in front of him.
Yeah.
So what more could he do?
Nothing really.
He was behind him, so it's obviously it is a red card. If there was players behind him, it could possibly be a yellow card. Do you get where I'm coming from? But it was a last man, so it is a red card. It's not the fact that it's not a red. I'm not even disputing that. But what more could he do? I think personally, in it, yeah, the way because I've watched a lot of videos, the way everybody's going on about it, I think they're a bit too harsh.
Yeah. But don't you think, I was going to bring this up because I was watching Tottenham away last night. I didn't go on in the end. I was just a bit tired, innit? Because I came back quite late. Like, Estelle came back. I came back quite late, like 11 o'clock. Because it started
Yeah,
late
man.
as well.
Bro, listen, there was so much traffic in the ends, bro. It was
You know what
ridiculous.
happened, right? I left
Suicide.
Angel. I work in Angel, yeah? I go
Someone's
to the station, yeah? And they bloody shut that half of the line to King's Cross. So
because someone committed suicide.
Is that why it was shut?
Yeah, someone committed suicide. Rest in peace to whoever it was in it. Yeah, rest in peace to whoever it was in it. Yeah, hope they're well. Not hope they're well. Hope they're
rest in peace.
Hope,
rest in peace.
I hope they transition to the next life. Innit? You know what I'm talking about? Like,
I walked all the way up to King's Cross because I was like, and then thankfully I was lucky. I got in to Tottenham at like 5:30, so I skipped all the other stuff happened. Then the A10 there was an accident. And then that all happened on the same day, and that's why there was so much like train problems and
there was so much problems, man. So many
travel problems. So they delayed it for half an hour, and then
they delayed it for an hour. In fact, because I heard the other team had to walk up the high street.
Yeah,
I heard the other team had to walk up the high street. Imagine that, bro.
Well, if it was like a Premier League team, I think the reaction would have been a bit different. Like if it was someone like Arsenal walking down the street,
what would they do? Fly in? Yeah. They would have to walk as well, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Anyway, so I had a lot of trouble getting there, and I know some other people did as well. But I don't know, man. Stell brought up about Dragusin, saying that he doesn't think Dragusin can play in the high line, and I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, no, but he can't play the high line. You know, look, let's be real in it, yeah? There's only one person that can play in the high line, and that's who? Van der Ven. All the rest of the defenders can't. In my opinion.
They're not all fast. They're not that fast.
The only person that suits his system is Van der Ven.
But the problem is, bro,
got someone like
Van der Ven and Dragusin last night were almost at the halfway line, yeah? And I'm like, bro, I'm thinking to myself, why doesn't Dragusin drop a bit or something? Because the guys have not got the same pace. And then, really, you need two Van der Vens in the middle of that defense. Really,
100%.
No disrespect to Romero, bro, but like to sustain.
This is what I'm trying to say. Like,
yeah.
Let me tell you this. We spoke about a little bit off topic, innit, bro? Yeah. I don't know if you heard me in the group chat. I don't like how we set up. I actually don't even enjoy our football. I personally think it's suicide. Like,
bro, do you know how chances Karabakh had last night? And if it was a better team, they would have
beat us. You know what? Yeah. If they were a better team, we would have been curtains. I get that.
Last year, bro.
I get that you want to gamble with this high line, but a smart thing to do is to obviously play defense when you need to play defense and play attack when you need to play attack. I mean, we don't even defend.
We scored because we scored soon after the red card, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
I would have done, I would have just sat back because why do we have to press and press and press? I know we won the game like 3-0.
We're down to 10 men. Like, come on, let's be smart. And don't get me wrong in it. Like, I use this example as well. You know, Arsenal, when they were down to 10 men, they sit back.
At City, bro, they should have won that game.
Back. They should have won at Brighton, they sit back.
Yeah,
they sit back. Regardless if it's a bigger team or a smaller team, they sit back. A smart thing to do is to sit back.
Yeah.
But, bro, let me be real in it, yeah? I don't think this manager's going to last.
How long do you think it's going to last for then? If you remember?
The way we're playing, I think he's gone by Christmas.
You think? Well, the problem is, right, because we're winning games at the moment, he's not going anywhere. Like,
Are we winning games, though?
I mean, we're beating the crap teams that I've said we beat.
Exactly. So when we go against the better sides,
United, bro.
I'm a bit scared about United.
Yeah, I am as well.
We're playing into the way they want to play.
Mm. Like for me, man, against United, I just think I'm scared about their attackers. That's the most thing. Like Zerky.
Yeah.
And then wingers like Garnacho. I know he's not the most prolific, and Rashford, and players like that. On the break, they can hurt us like a lot more than Karabakh. Put it that way. And then being at home as well, like, do you know what I mean, man? It's a much harder game. If we play like this away to United, I think they might cook us. Really, I really do, because they just have way more, like, compared to Karabakh. If we were the same amount of chance we gave against Karabakh, then yeah, I just don't see us winning the game. I'm really worried. And with the last game of the weekend as well, 4:30 on a Sunday.
Look, I don't know. Look, let me be real in it, yeah. Look, although we won 3-0 in it, yeah, that wasn't really convincing. And I don't see us clicking. I don't even like our style, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like our style. Ooh, I promise you, I don't. I want to see some.
Our style is it's not balanced. Like, we just attack. There's no, like,
I don't like it, man.
breather. Like, the players don't drop in a bit.
But do we attack? Because we don't even score a lot of goals.
I mean, we scored 3 last night, but
yeah, no. Besides that point, do we actually attack though? We don't score that many goals. We haven't blown away teams. Look,
we're not blowing away any half decent team. No.
But against Karabakh, yeah, 110%. We should be meeting them. That's a win, 110%.
I think they're like 56th apparently in Europe in terms of world rankings.
Yeah, but we're a bigger side than that, bro. Regardless if they're 5th, 6th, 1st, 2nd.
No, 56th.
56.
I'm saying they're really low. They're really low on the European rankings. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but even in their league, even if they're 1st, 2nd, 3rd in their league, we should be beating them, regardless of where they are.
Yeah.
But my point is this, innit? I don't see our style. I can't see our style flourishing. I don't know, man. I find our style too difficult to actually maintain this actual.
Problem is, like, against certain teams, right? Like the bottom 10, where the likes of Johnson score, and them lot. I mean, we had to see on Sunday.
I'm gonna be real in it. Johnson's an interesting player in it, because even for my fantasy, I was even thinking about maybe bringing him in, because
my biggest issue with him is, though, like, can he do it against someone like United? Because he does it statistically against the bottom 10. Still has that, like, graphic he brings on about Kulusevski, Johnson, Richarlison, about how they only perform against, like, the bottom 10. Like, we'll see if Johnson can do it, against, like, United, for example, on Sunday. If he can turn up. If he doesn't turn up, then what's the point? Like, you can't. For me, man, if you're gonna be a top player, you need to turn up in these big games. And it's all good score against Karabakh. I mean, I think you probably would score last night against Karabakh, to be honest.
Bro, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Like, a bit of me is happy that we won in it, but a bit of me is pissed off that they didn't win. Because the amount of chances they missed, bro, I feel sorry for them, man.
Yeah, they had a chance to get a result, against us.
They were really. They played well, man.
Yeah,
they got their minute. Beside us playing really poorly, they played really well in it, and they deserve at least a draw.
100%. Yeah.
But then again, on the flip side, a lot of people will say we're down to 10 men, and this is a good performance because we were down to 10 men. And I hear their argument, but I just don't see this style flourishing. I promise you, I can't see it flourishing. If we're turning every single game into a basketball match,
bro,
we're meant to take some type of control.
TJ, bro, this guy called in Talk Sport, and I swear to God, bro, he had the spot on, mate. He goes, "Oh, Spurs play like, when you're on FIFA and there's like 10 minutes to go, and you
all out attack
1-1, and you chuck everyone forward."
Yeah, all out attack every single time, no matter what the score is.
For minute 1, he just does it.
Yeah, bro, all out attack. No matter what the score is, no matter if we're winning, losing, we're all out attack. We don't care about our defense. If it wasn't for Vicario
and Van der
Ven, bro, listen, we could be lights out. And wait, what do you think about that penalty? I don't think that was a penalty, bro. I'm sorry, I don't care what anybody says.
1 or 2 replays. I mean, it's very, very.
It's not a penalty. He got the ball first. I don't care what anybody says. I think the football's gone weak.
I
Maybe
was
that's
about,
just me.
bro. I was about to say that because like back in the day, they wouldn't
Yeah,
do that.
football's
Not,
gone
not,
weak. Yeah, listen, I don't. A lot of people are gonna disagree, and you know what? People are gonna say, "Yo, he did end up touching the man," and I heard that, but bro, it was a good tackle. It was a very good tackle. I was even surprised that he got given a penalty. That referee from the get go was a bit iffy as well, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
He was a
mean,
bit
like
iffy as
who do you
well.
think was our best players? For me, it was Bissouma, Van de
I,
Ven, of course.
I thought Basuma played well, you know.
I thought it was Bissouma's best game in a long time.
Yeah,
I thought,
I thought Basuma played well.
Van de Ven saved us as usual.
And I thought
Lobby saved
Vicario was
Vicario.
really
Like,
good.
Vicario, yeah.
Vicario was very good. And then I thought Johnson was all right.
He got taken off at half time, but I think it was tactical in the end.
Yeah,
But I was
I
going to
think
ask you.
I thought Solanke held
I
up
know
the
you have
ball
to
well.
Lanky played really well, I thought.
Yeah, I felt like he held up the ball well, but I'm just not convinced this style is going to work, man. Honestly, I don't. I can't see it working. I promise you, I can't. I can't see us going through a 38 game season or even more games in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and playing the same style. We have to be able to adapt and transition in the right moments, and we just don't. It's only one way with Ange, and this is the problem about him. And look, forget that. Forget the agenda that we have in it. Well, even we don't even have an agenda. We just see it as we see the facts and we say it how it is, in it. Forget the fact that we might not particularly like the manager. Because I
Yeah.
have my reasons, you have your reasons, innit? But he hasn't shown
He's
us
adapting. He's adapting.
he's going to adapt or he's going to be able to make this squad better. Because for me, I feel like we're underperforming with the players that we have. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad enough that we're conceding a lot of chances. But not only that, it's a constant battle. It's the worst football I've seen in years, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Years. And Conte, for me, I thought it got bad with Conte, but at least there was some
Organized.
there
That's the
was
thing.
some organization. Yeah, 110%. That's the right word to put it. Like that's the right way to put it.
When I watch us, it's chaos, literally.
100%. It's not
I'm like,
sustainable, bro. I don't
yeah.
think it is. And anybody that believes it's sustainable, I would like you to comment down because maybe I'm just maybe I'm just a negative individual, but I can't see us win trophies
Oh, no, forget.
in
We're not
this
winning
manner.
anything in this way.
In
We're not
this
winning.
manner,
Yeah. Not in
honestly,
professional football. Like,
100%. I can't see us win trophies in this manner
yeah.
because it's always a losing battle. If we're conceding so many chances, and look, okay, cool, it worked. It worked. When I say it worked out, we ended up scoring in the crucial moments. We gambled our chances in the crucial moment. But if we're not controlling matches from the get go, it's quite hard, man. Against the better side, they will kill us. They will kill us.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think we got a bit lucky yesterday because the teams we're playing against, they just didn't have any finishes. If we're playing a half decent team, I think even a team, like I said, even a team in the top 10 in the Premier League probably would have scored 2 or 3 goals against us.
100% better capable players, and this is what I'm trying to say.
Like if we went
The chances we gave Karabag,
if we went 10 men against Brentford, and we played like this, I think Brentford probably would have beaten us.
the chances we gave up to Karabag, any team in the Prem, even Everton in their poor form, they will be burying their chances.
They hit the post.
It was bad, bro. Look, honestly, it was a very bad performance. Yeah. Let's say it how it is. It was a bad performance. That 3-0 is a what do they call it? A blanket over what it actually happened. because I came into work. I actually came into work, and most of my colleagues didn't actually watch Tottenham play, and they saw 3-0 and they thought, "Oh, we killed them." But bro, I said we were shit.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, man, it's just the way we play is just.
Look at this, isn't it? The
I
best
can't
way
watch.
to the best way to even like back my argument up. If you actually look online to the replay, if you watch the highlights,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
most of the attacks were Karabakh, bro.
I can even check the statistics.
I believe they had way more.
Yeah.
I believe they had way more shots. I believe they had more. Okay, maybe we had more possession, but I believe that they had more passes in the final third.
Yeah.
Happy clappers out. Big up hers and
Yeah.
big up Tony, my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Like, let me be real in it. Like, I don't see this as sustainable football. It's not. It can't be because against the better sides, we will be buried.
I mean,
And
City.
yeah,
If we play like this against City with our first
the
team in the
better
cup,
sides have a better defense as well. You need to understand this as well.
bro, look, like you mentioned about Arsenal, right? Look at what they did away to City.
They played a technical game.
I was watching the game with an Arsenal fan, yeah, and I remember at half time. You know what I told him? I go, he's going to bring on another centre back. He's going to take off Saka. He's going to leave you a lot with like 5 at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable. I don't think it's sustainable, bro.
Like once we got the goal, if it was me, I would have just sat on it.
It's a gamble, bro. No. For me, it's a gamble. I feel like he's always gambling. And see, the problem is, in it, yeah, when you're gambling against
Bigger
lower
team.
tier teams, no, not even just bigger team, lower tier teams, you need to understand that the style is broken. The style is honestly broken. Yeah, and the first season when he was doing it, everybody said, "Yo, this is some fruity football."
Yeah.
Yeah. But bro, when I say fruity, I mean like, yo, this is strange. Did you get where I'm coming from,
bro? I
I
was like, the problem is, right, the first 10 games we were getting lucky with it because people forget, Liverpool got 2 men sent off. That's probably what got us the win in the end. There were other
It was
games
a
where
struggle to get the goal as well. See, this is my point. Look, against a better defense, perfect. You even said they had to go 2 men down in order for us to get a goal against Liverpool. And if I can correctly remember, we got the goal at the end.
Oh yeah, deflected own goal.
Exactly, the goal at the end. So this is my point, isn't it? We I don't know, man. I just don't think it's sustainable, and until I can adapt or just no, I don't even want him to change his style. I want him to just make us more secure at the back.
But that would mean him dropping his line by like a few
yards. He has to, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he has to, bro. Yeah. When you only rely on one person to recover and the rest of the defense struggle with.
You know what I see the most with Van de Ven? I see him going, not just his side, but I see him going across a lot, even with Romero. Like, what he'll do, he'll run across, because they say the other players outpacing Romero, right? Or outpacing or outpacing whoever. He goes across even as well.
You know what? Let me be honest with you. If he played 3 at the back and he played Dragusin, Romero, and Van de Ven, maybe I could kind of defend this style and say, yo, this could work.
Yeah, you got 3 defenders there, yeah.
Yeah, this could work. But because we're playing 2 and we're relying on 1 to recover, and it's always Romero, it's always Van de Ven.
We don't play with the 6 either.
Yeah, but then I agree we don't play with a 6. But what I was saying, if we was to do
drops in and then
no, but what I was trying to say, if we go with 3 at the back, we don't play. We're not even going to play with a 6.
Yeah, but we'd have 3 defenders anyway. So
3 defenders in it. The problem is we're always left with 2 people, and what ends up happening? They either pack one wing or the other wing.
Because
and
it's open like this. Yeah.
and it's rarely open. It always happens.
Mm.
It happens every single game.
Because the fullbacks invert as well, so it means.
And then what teams are doing now? Most teams are sitting back and countering.
It's obvious though. Like it's not that difficult to work out.
Not even most, all teams, every single team, even against Arsenal, bro. I know they've kind of like changed their style this year, but
A bit
it's
more.
like more. No, their style is more professional.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
They're
say.
playing. They're playing like they're champions. You get where I'm coming from?
Mm.
They're playing like
They want
to win the title. I was always told this in it from a very young perspective, for a young person when I used to play football, and I never played professional. I would never say play professional, but we're all into football, and most of the coaches start off it's strongest defense, then attack, then midfield, then you know what I'm talking about. You're meant to be able to keep yourself in a game because we don't keep ourselves in the game. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
We're not even like we don't even have a strong defense. For the big talk about we have probably, I don't even think we have the best back line. We don't keep that much clean sheets. Yeah. We struggle to keep clean sheets. And it's obvious that this style is hurting these players.
But do you think that if we played, say, under a new manager, right, and we had fought the back and he dropped the line a bit, say Udogie and Porro didn't invert, right?
I believe we would be way better. Yeah, 100%.
More solid.
You know what? The perfect
five at the back.
If we had, okay, cool. I'll tell you this in it. Yeah, I'll tell you this straight. If we had Mourinho with this team, I think we'll kill.
Yeah,
I think we'll kill. And maybe that's me being deluded
as well.
Yeah, maybe that's me being deluded, and this is not me going back to the past. But one thing about these managers, they are pragmatic, and yes, we can talk about pragmatic, but results are results. You get where I'm coming from? There's a reason why they are pragmatic. They are hard to beat. We're too easy to beat. We're too easy to exploit. Do you get where I'm coming from? We're too easy to break our line. It's always one pass. It's one pass over the top, or one pass down, like one pass on the line. It's literally one pass.
We leave so many holes. Like
one pass. It's always one pass. One good pass.
Right. The centre backs we leave at the back as well, TJ. They're spread quite wide. So what it is, you can even play ball. That's why they play balls through the middle as well, because they know
we're always one pass. See, this is what I'm saying. It's not sustainable. It can't be sustainable. I don't think it is ever going to be sustainable. And I don't know if Ange could even, this style itself. I don't even think Ange could even adapt his high line to fix his style, unless he goes three at the back and you play three defenders. Because at least then there's more cover in terms of more numbers at the back.
Because you can let the fullbacks go. You can let the, whatever.
I don't know why we haven't tried that.
What I would do with our players, I'd play, like you said, I'll play Udogie and Porro wing backs. I'd put, obviously, Van der Ven, Patrick and Romero, and I'd play something like Bissouma, Bentancur, or something like that. And then Maddison in the 10. And then I'd play Son with Solanke. That's what I would do. Because it gets the better start of Son. I was going to ask you about Son, by the way. A lot of people this morning are starting to say he's washed up and all that. I mean, we were saying this for ages, so for me, it's not a surprise. But when he took off Bergvall, I felt
sorry for the kid, man.
I was saying take off Son to my
I was saying, no, you know what? I thought he done the right thing.
Then he said that. Actually agree with me. If you go on the stream, he goes, I would have taken off more of the attackers, whether it be like Son, Solanke.
Nah, I disagree with that statement. I feel like the reason why, the reason why, if I was manager, put it like this, if I was manager, why I would take off a midfielder instead of an attacker. Firstly,
I guess I would take off an attacker. I would have taken off Son because he's the slowest player we have.
nah, I disagree with that. But the reason why I'm going to say I think Ange made the right decision because instead of playing three midfielders, you can play in a 2 pivot, right? Double pivot. So there's 2 midfielders, and the attack still is sustainable. If you take off the winger, you're left now with less men to go forward. And our style, again, I'm not no tactician. Style is a tactician. Again, I'm not a coach. But how I would, if I was,
that's quite interesting.
Sorry.
It was quite because he agreed with me. I was quite surprised that he said take off John Solanke or John.
I'm only basing it off of FIFA, innit? If I get a red card at the back, let me be honest with you. If I get a red card out of the back, the first person I take off is a midfielder, not attacker. Because going forward,
what I would do in that scenario, I would have pushed Solanke and Johnson a bit further in and made him into
but you're still missing the point I make. Because our style. This is what I'm trying to say. Again, it might sound like I'm chatting out my ass, but our style requires us attacking and what is it called? What's the word they use? Flooding the attack. The more men forward. Overload. Perfect, isn't it? Look, again, I'm not no tactician, but this is what I do. Whenever I get a red card on Ultimate Team, for example, whenever I get a red card on Ultimate Team, and it's one of my centre backs, I always take off the midfielder because if I take off the attacker, there's less attackers that can overload that defense, and more going forward means more goals. And what he also done, what I felt was really good, he took off Johnson, whether it was tactical or not, and he put on Kulusevski.
I think it was.
Yeah, and he put on Kulusevski, which would be a hybrid midfielder. Which means it could be
higher up, and he could also drop into the midfield.
Which also suited our style.
So even though because Gray can also play in midfield. That's why
midfield, right? Exactly. So it makes more sense to take off the midfielder. If you took off the attacker, you're left short. Not only going forward, again, you could obviously. You're not left short going backwards, but you're left short going forward. And I feel like the goals we scored and all the goals we scored was because of our attack.
Because Son had the shot and Solanke tapped in the rebound.
Think about it. And you just said take off Son.
Yeah.
Do you see my point?
I still would have taken him off, but that's just not.
But then, if you took him off, we could sit here and we might not have won the game, because I feel like a pivotal role was Kulusevski.
He made a difference when he came on, massive
110%. I thought it was a good substitution. Regardless of what we think about Ange,
it was a good
done the right thing. He's done the right thing. It's just the questions I have with Ange is why do we turn these games into basketball matches? Once we scored that first goal, we should have resulted onto securing the points. And you might think that's naive, but that Karabakh team, they pushed more forward. Why don't we go back to when we were under Poch and play counter-attacking football? It would have worked perfectly for this team. Sit back and counter.
You know what I told you before? I was like, I wouldn't take Poch back. Yeah, if I knew we were going to get something like this, I even said, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a tactician. I'm only basing it off a Football Manager on FIFA, innit? I'll be real, innit? Stell could tell me different. You guys said Son. I disagree with that. I even if I was playing FIFA, there's no way I'm taking off an attacker. If we had any more attackers, okay, cool. Now you're saying is Son? The question was Son is washed, 110%. However, who are you playing in his position? No, I'm saying I'm not playing in his position. I'm putting an extra midfielder there. Like I'd even brought on Kulusevski from then if you want, or not, or Dogi from then, and I would.
Yeah, no, but you're still missing. You're still missing my point. The overload.
They were doing something that Alkmaar was taking off Bergvall as well for Kulusevski. I don't know. They were doing something like that. You double change.
I felt sorry for Bergvall when he came off.
I know,
bro, his face looked sad, man. I know I would have been sad as well, but I feel like we won because of that reason. So this is what I'm trying to say. The reason why, look, again, I don't think this football is sustainable. Forget the fact that we took off a midfielder. The football is not, because we still conceded a lot of chances. The underlying, why didn't we just play counter-attacking football after we scored? It would have suited, because what the other team done, they took off a defender around and they brought on an attacker, which means
number 6 as well at some point. I remember,
which means they were pushing wave. Why did we just play counter-attacking football?
Because we can't play that way.
Of course we can. Why can't we, man? We've got good defense. Look, regardless of what you think about Van der Ven, Porro, Adogi, we could have just played counter-attacking football.
No, I'm saying we could have, and I would have myself.
Secure the back line. This is my problem with Ange. Secure the back line, and because it's a basketball match. It's not rocket science. Like, look, maybe I'm not a tactician, and I won't ever say I know more than Ange. But what I can clearly see is every single game is a basketball match. It's either one ball over the top because of this high line. And let me be real. If he was a smart manager, he would have tweaked it to the point. Look, I gave him credit with taking off Bergvall. I thought that was the right decision.
Yeah.
Because he wants to overload the defense, and taking off an attacker would hinder our opportunity. And as you said, the goal came from Son.
Yeah.
Now, the next question I'm going to ask you, in fact, we are finished as a team, because I can't. You know why I can't see this? The reason why I said this is not sustainable. The amount of running that these players do, bro, it's ridiculous, man. Injuries, the way we excite the fans. No, I don't think it excites the fans. I think it's.
You want to come on? I can put the link in the chat.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Eugene, let me know in the chat if you want to come on. I'll send you the link. I'll put it in the chat.
Look, I don't think this style excites none of the fans.
Bro, it's okay watching that kind of football if you're neutral, right? If I didn't support Tottenham, right, and I said I want to watch like an entertaining game, right? Yeah. If I wasn't a Spurs fan, by the way, I'm saying this, right? I'd watch us and be like, that's fine, because I don't have any I'm not going to sit there and stress about the game, right?
TJ, where you been? Man, I've been here, man. I've just been all over the place. How you been? Marlon? You been all right?
Yeah.
Or Ashmatic, or whoever that is.
I don't know. I don't think it's Deji.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, as a neutral to watching Tottenham. Oh, are you ill, Eugene? Get well soon if you're ill, bro. He's in bed. Yeah. I hope you're not ill, Eugene. But anyway, so what I'm saying is, as a neutral, watching Tottenham's fine, because you can watch it and you just enjoy an open match. If that makes sense, right? You see goals either side. Yeah?
No, but
as a fan,
as a neutral, 100%. But we're talking from a fan's perspective.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. But as a
fan perspective, this style is not sustainable. The reason why it's not sustainable, we have to score more in order to secure a win. Yeah. And yes, cool. Against Karabakh, they're a lower tier team. They missed so many sitters, so many good opportunities. And our luck, obviously, was we had the luck of the day, right? But on another day against a better side, bro, we wouldn't have the luck. So this is what I'm trying to say. Why doesn't Ange just tweak his system? Look, you don't even have to. you don't even have to. Drop the high line. For me, I'm just saying, as a fan, why can't you just play more defender or put more defenders? Okay, even if he doesn't want to play three at the back, yeah, tell Udogie to stay back.
He won't do that though.
And let Porro run up.
The best hope we have
Or
is
you tell Basuma to sit. Do you see my point? Or you tell Basuma to sit. For me, if you let one of the midfielders or one of the defenders sit, I said play three at the back. Yeah, I say play three at the back because ultimately there's more defenders that can secure them positions. Right now, we're relying on one person to recover the ball. And look, Dragusin, let me be real. Do you think Dragusin would have made that mistake if he was near his goal? The reason why he had to make that foul, he was 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. This is why I'm not gonna look. It was a bad foul. I'm not gonna look too deep into the foul because for me, I would have. Look, knowing me, I would, if he didn't take this brother down, I would be first one to say, yo, we need to sell this Dragusin.
He did the right thing in the circumstance.
I believe he done the right thing. Yeah. Regardless if it's a red card at the start, at the finish, at the middle, the first minute. This system causes so much problems, man. It causes so much problems. And I have to say, just tweak it. Maybe even let Basuma sit.
Like a one-trick pony geezer, maybe that's what.
Yeah, even let Basuma sit and stay as a DM.
Yeah.
Or get one of the left backs to sit. One of the other.
Chill, bro.
No, we didn't win, man. Listen, we got lucky. It was a very lucky game. You know, we won 10. Look, we were down to 10 men, but the amount of chances that this team had, it wasn't a convincing win. And I'm going to be real as well, yeah. I want my team to be convincing. The reason it's hard to watch Tottenham. We turn every single game into basketball games.
Yeah. Let me just find the stats because I'm sure I can find it. Shots, heat maps, match guarantee.
But you know what? Beside that point in it, yeah, I do still believe that Ange could potentially turn it around, even though I've lost kind of faith because he only has one.
Oh, if you really want to know, okay.
Go for it.
Karabakh had 14 attempts. We had 10. Exactly. They had 11 from open play, obviously, because the penalty includes one. 6 from open play for us. We had 2 set pieces each. We had 2 counterattacks. They had 0. They had the penalty. Yeah, but they had more attempts than us. So if we were playing a better team, I think it would have us.
It was just too open. It was, we had more possession, but did we control? We didn't really control anything, man. It was out of our control.
Like I said, they missed.
And are we going to blame? This is my point.
3 or 4 really big chances, right? There's one, when they crossed it in, I remember, and the guy volleyed it. And I was like, I'm thinking if someone half decent, that would have been a goal, 100%.
Are we gonna look? Let's be real, yeah. Are we gonna blame the fact that it's 10 men? If that's the argument that a lot of people are gonna say, I call all of them people a liar. You know why? Because I have proof that other teams down to 10 men perform better. Arsenal, for example.
Yeah.
Arsenal down to 10 men perform in a professional manner. Look, I'm not saying you have to abandon your style. What I'm saying, as a fan, I want to see a convincing performance against a team that we should be beating. We did beat them, to be fair, but we should be beating them convincingly. And if we can't beat them convincingly, what about the better teams? Against Man United, for example, yeah,
we struggle that game, bro.
We play into their hands.
Yeah,
and the problem is, I said this last year against Chelsea when everybody was happy clappy. I think I was probably the only fan And I don't even know any other fan that said we would lose convincingly.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
you.
cool.
No, it was only you who said it.
It
No, it
was
was
only
only
me,
you.
bro.
Yeah.
Bro, it was 4-1. We lost convincingly.
What tricked us?
Bro, you know what? If I was a gambler, I would have made my money, man. You know why? Because we play into
The thing
these
is, if we
teams'
went like
hands.
9, 10 men, right? And bear in mind, we actually were 1-0 up, weren't we?
Yeah.
Surely Ange should have just sat back that game.
Well, it
Like,
wasn't convincing though. If you look back, it wasn't convincing. Being convinced that we're gonna win, it's different to winning. Look, we won, yeah, 110, but I don't. On a different day, Karabakh could have scored.
It could have been a different story. Yeah.
The penalty could have gone in. And then people are going to say it's all about the result. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that statement. The result matters, but the result also shows what's going wrong with Tottenham.
Giving away too many, big chances. That's what it is.
We give too many away. We turn every single game into a basketball match, and the amount of running that our centre backs have to do.
Mate.
Bro, listen, it's. We saw what happened last year with the fact that Van der Ven. There was a period where Van der Ven and Romero were injured.
Yeah,
we managed to make it out, but
just about.
And for me, this is another thing that is really it was really pissing me off about Ange as well. You know.
Yeah.
He's not even playing to our players' strengths, for example. Let's just say Radic Grusin, for example, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna take a lot of stick for getting given a red card at in such early moments, right? But you put him in that position. That position could have been sorted if. Listen, you know what? When Dragusin plays for any other, like even when he's playing in an international,
he's sick for Romania.
He's a sick centre back. You can't dispute the quality that he has. And I'm not going to sit here and say, "Oh, he can't play
football."
Ange has put him in this position. You play Ben Davis, bro. It's these guys can't do what you're expecting them to do. And then we're going to talk about quality.
Spot on, bro. It's just
exactly. If we're relying on our style on one defender to do everything, it's not a good sign. And this guy keeps saying we can title contend. How is this a title contending team, bruv?
Yeah. No chance, bro. No chance. No chance.
When I say title contend, you know what I mean. Because you're saying we could challenge. I'm just going to clarify. We could challenge and this and that. How have you taken what you're looking on the pitch and saying this is a challenge? Because if you can challenge, that means you're title contender. We're not challenging all title contenders. We're just about to finish fourth. We just about finished fourth. I don't even think we finished fourth because there's better teams in the league that could do better things.
Villa maybe again.
Yeah, no, I don't even think we could finish fourth. You know, we haven't. Let's also be honest here. Except for Arsenal, we haven't played anybody with quality.
I mean, we drew to Leicester. It was really poor.
Who else? Who else have we played?
Brentford. We beat them last year 3-1. Everton is shit. So Everton is shit. Who else we got? Leicester and then Everton.
Maybe I'm disingenuous. I don't know. Maybe I'm disingenuous. I just don't like this style, man.
I think Arsenal worked us out, so it was pretty easy.
I just don't like the style, man. Let me be real. I just don't like it. I don't like everything to do with it.
What I don't like about it is it's not balanced. Like if we were playing attacking, right, but we had like our defense was sitting a bit further back, right, to counteract it, or we left 3 defenders back there instead of 2. Say like either Bissouma dropped, like you said, or Dogi tucked in when Porro went forward, and vice versa, right? Because that's what Mourinho used to do. Remember for Aurier, he used to let Aurier go and tuck Davies in. So we almost played with a 3. And he was playing a forward at the back. Remember, I know he did other stuff, but yeah. And then obviously under Poch, we had Wanyama. We had an actual proper number 6. He would drop in. Even played 3 at the back under Poch. Remember, with Sanchez, Toby and Yan. Like, but difference under Poch is we had a defensive like solidity. Like when teams played against us, like we were hard to break down. We won games.
We are hard to beat. You have to become hard to beat.
This team is just a kamikaze, man.
We're easy to beat. We're easy. No, but that's the thing. You hit the nail on the head. We're easy to beat.
That's how Arsenal beat us so easily. They were just waiting for the chance.
We're easy to beat.
Yeah.
The goals he concede are easy.
Mm.
If it's not from a set piece,
long ball.
It's a long ball. Think about it, man. Route 1, bro. It's Route 1 football, my brother. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, bro. It's because what you just do, you just sit back, and then I know how to play against Tottenham. You just sit back, and then you just wait
for the counter. Well, that's what we used to do under Poch, bro.
Yeah.
Under Poch, we were counter-attacking specialists.
We had Son at peak pace.
We were counter-attacking specialists. Under Poch, in it, yeah, we would counter-attack like no tomorrow. Now we're getting counter-attacked.
Yeah.
But maybe it'll click. Who knows? I don't know. Look, again, I want to believe that I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I'd rather be wrong than be right. But I just don't see it happening. You already know where I stand, didn't it? But I already said it at the start of this show. Christmas will be telling. Because we're coming against some hard fixtures right now, yeah? It's not an easy run.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is like, there's 1 month, I can't remember what month I looked at, where it was just horrible. But I don't know. I don't think he's going to last.
I don't think he's going to last. With the style we're playing, I don't think so.
But then at the same time, for people like me and you and other people, I guess, who are in the same camp about him, it's easy to say that. But there's a lot of fans out there, and bear in mind, I'm in lots of group chats like you, maybe more than you are probably, who love last night. And I'm like sitting there like, I don't want to watch this, man. Like, it's just too much. I can't.
I don't know how you can watch it. Look, I also don't know how you can watch it. How can you sit there and look at your team concede so much chances? But then again, take it with a pinch of salt, yeah?
I felt like I said, we had defensive solidity. Even under Redknapp, right? Redknapp played attacking football. But I still felt like he did some defensive work, right? Like, he would focus on, not focus on defending, but I felt like and even Redknapp, like I say, even on the Redknapp, we played a lot of attacking football, but I still think I had better defensive solidity than we do under Ange. And I think Ange probably has better defenders than Redknapp had.
I'm going to be real in it. The best teams in the league have an amazing defense.
I mean, City, Rodri's out for the season now, but
they have a good enough defense.
They use a number 6. They use Stones in.
They have a good defense. Yeah. Arsenal have a good defense.
Arsenal have the best defense in the league, 100%.
Yeah, Liverpool. Look, they're going through a transition right now. Yeah, but even previous seasons, they have a solid defense.
Yeah,
the best teams have a good defense. They're hard to beat. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? They're hard to beat.
Because the problem is, TJ, we go away to United on Sunday, yeah? And if we play this way...
What would you rather, yeah? Hold on, hear me out, yeah? Would you rather a loss or a draw? I'd rather a draw.
I'd rather a draw, obviously, yeah.
Exactly, right? So, if you say that, yeah, and I say that to the comments as well.
Yeah.
If you rather a draw, that means you agree with what we're saying. You would rather a better defense. Right now, let's just say our attack is not... what's he said?
Very strange. Read what he said.
I like the winning, but it's very strange. Watch lately, and if we're up against a proper strike force, we will fail.
You know what? Yeah.
No. Look, like I said, would you rather a loss or a draw? And most people would. I hope most fans will say a draw.
Right? And my dad always says this, right? You go to these big 6 teams, you know, the United, Liverpool's, the Arsenals, the Chelsea's.
Hard to...
And
listen.
You go there and you say, look, we're gonna hold this, not hold the score. I don't know how to put it, but we're gonna be solid, play, and if we have opportunities, we got to take them basically because we need to make sure we don't lose. Because if we don't lose these games,
100%.
we're knocking off a
I
point,
agree.
2 points off them, and we're keeping up with the pack. Let's say that's what
I agree. I agree.
Try and do them at home because it's a different vibe.
Yes, it's different because we're at our home ground. I agree, but even to further your argument, to further what you're saying, if you look in history, Man United, the champions when they were winning things. Who do you remember? What teams do you remember? You remember Vidic. You remember Rio Ferdinand. Arsenal. When they were winning their titles, who do you remember? Their defense. You defend. You remember their defense. Look, even
Lauren,
up the top.
Lauren, Ashley Cole sick.
Chelsea. Think about it.
Chelsea, John Terry, Ricardo Carvalho. Yeah.
Think about it. Man City. You remember their defense. And look, they might have good striker. We obviously remember a striker because
company, isn't it?
Yeah, we company, 100%. My point wasn't to list off all of them, but my point is this: you might remember the striker because he's a world performing striker, right?
Haaland, isn't it? You'll remember.
Yeah,
Haaland.
even Barcelona, PK, Puyol, Real Madrid,
and Busquets.
Yeah, Real Madrid, Biscuits. Oh no, that's Barcelona. Ramos. Yeah. But my point still is solid. Yeah, my point is still solid. You remember the defense.
Yeah.
You remember the defense.
Like if Arsenal win the title, right? Are we probably talking about if they win a title? I hope they don't. I'm just saying.
Yeah, if they win a title, you talk about the defense. It's about being hard to beat. My point is this: forget anything about football, innit? Regardless if you think about Mourinho's a fossil or Conte's a fossil, you remember the defense. The defense is what remembers.
Bro, under that, you always forget this, right? You remember how Jose won the bloody Champions League with Inter Milan?
The defense.
What did he do in the away games? He just went part of the bus. Home games, he won them. Like he beat Barcelona 3-1 in Italy. I remember.
It's the defense. It's being hard to beat.
Bro, they had 10 men at Barcelona with that Barca team. If we weren't there now against that Barca team, Andrew
we'll get spanked.
We'll get spanked, bro. Because Andrew said, it doesn't matter. Let's chuck it. And
bro, you remember the defense. The defense is so important. What I'm trying to say, the defense is so important because, like I said to you, you would rather a draw of. If you had to pick one, a loss or a draw, you would rather a draw. So if you're gonna subscribe to that, forget the win for now. If you have to pick loss or draw, you subscribe to a draw. So ultimately, you're saying, let's be hard to beat.
100%.
You're not saying you didn't say to me, let's take a loss. No, because you're not gambling with it. You're saying, let's be hard to beat. So forget anybody that's talking about, because this is how I see it in it. Yeah, maybe
we're not hard to beat. We're not hard to beat.
It's so easy. It's so easy to penetrate us.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's 3 ways to do it. If it's not set pieces,
bro,
it's overhead balls.
How much crap I got for saying stuff like this? So before we played Arsenal, and I was like, Arsenal going to beat us. Remember? And, and I went on like an Arsenal fan show, like 2 or 3 shows. Right? I went on Oris, I think that week. I went on Lucas, and I was like, especially on Oris, I predicted we would lose. By that point, I was like, we're going to lose this game. I got so much crap from people saying, you're not a Spurs fan, you're saying we're going to lose against blah, blah.
Bro, you know what?
I was sitting there saying we're so easy to play against. I was saying this to Arsenal fans, TJ, we're so easy to play against. All we have to 100%. Do is
bro, if we can see it. But you know what? You know the funny thing is, if we can see it in it, and I question if most of these fans that are blinded by attacking football really want this club to succeed in the long run. Because I just made that statement. The best teams, you remember their defense. That's banging. Remember I said that, and bring that up next time we're on top of them away, because I generally didn't realize that until now. We're so easy to beat. Overhead balls, set pieces. Bro, it's so easy. It's Route 1 football.
It's
We're
like
not even. You know what? We're not even making our life easy. Do you get where I'm coming from?
what I don't get is he could even do, and this is even like a massive tweak, right? Say we go 2-0 up in a game, all you can do is tell them drop a few yards,
Drop a few yards, play a
hold the
bit
ball, drop a
defensive,
few yards.
hold
Yeah,
this, control the game,
yeah,
control this ball, waste time, bro.
yeah.
Hold on one second. The best teams, the
It's
best
in-game
team.
management. It's in-game management. It's not like anything like.
In game management, 100%.
It's not even that difficult. Just tell them to drop a few yards.
Bro, we were winning. Look,
Why are we going to
we won 1-0. We scored 2 goals in it. We're still attacking like it's
We're losing 1-0.
attack.
Yeah, yeah.
It's ridiculous, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's ridiculous. It's not smart. It's actually not a smart way of playing.
All the best teams, right? They get 2 or 3 goals, yeah, and I'm talking about like the cities, United's of old, right? United's of old used to always do this. Arsenal back in the day, the Invincibles, they used to go 2-3 goals up, and what do? They just sat back because they knew the other team would have to chuck more men forward. It's actually tactical, right? Because the other team's going to chuck more men forwards, and you can just hit them on the counter with another goal anyway. Like because they're going to have so many people forward, they're chasing the game. Why would you chuck up like 10 of your players when you're winning 2-0, and then they hit you on a counter and they're back in the game? Like it don't make sense to me.
You know how much he's gambling. This is another thing I was gonna say. You know how much he's gambling. If you're 2-0 up and they score a goal, that means it's essentially they're back into the game. How many times have we been winning and then lay off?
It almost happened last night, TJ, with the penalty. And what do we do?
Imagine that penalty went in.
Penalty. Well, they did. They were fucking around at the back, and then we scored again. I was like, "What
But
the
how
hell?"
many times has that happened? That's happened in many games. I know it's happened in many games. How many times have we been winning, or we've been comfortably winning and we've given up a league? It's not good enough.
And the thing is, what I don't like I said, I don't have nothing against playing attacking football. Everyone always says if you criticize Ange, you don't want attacking football. You know what I hate, TJ, right? So you go on there on a stream or something, someone will be like, "So you don't like Ange? So do you want to go back to Conte and Jose where we didn't?"
I would prefer to.
And I'm like,
no, I would prefer to. Yes, 110%.
Number one, they were more organized because I actually knew what the hell was going on. Number two, they actually have better win percentages than Ange. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And number three, we don't have to go back to this extreme where everyone goes, you do either one attacking or defending.
100%. The game is not.
We had it on lock. We had the defense on lock when I'm talking about peak Poch, right? Not.
Yeah. We had it. We had such a good balance. The defense was great. The attack was great. And we still were playing attacking football. We were playing. Remember, at long periods, we were defending for our life.
Yeah, with Kobe, yeah, and Yuan would drop in, and then
brother, we had the formula. If only we invested in the right areas, bro, we would have killed the Prem. I promise. I feel like we had. No. Let me be real with you. We were 2 or 3 players away from going for gold.
Yeah,
because that's what most of these big teams do. 2 or 3 players go for gold.
Mm.
And 100%. Let me be honest with you. It's a very sad thing that Bergvall was the one to get sacrificed, but I believe it was the right decision.
Yeah.
Obviously, has a other opinion. He said we could have taken off the attacker, but for me, I feel like if you take off an attacker, you're killing the chances of us even scoring. Because at that time, it was 0-0.
But TJ, I feel like when they make that comment when people make that comment about Conte Jose, right? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of Spurs fans who hated Conte Jose because they didn't like Conte's truth when Conte spoke the truth. That's the one reason. And they didn't like Jose because of previous times, right? They just didn't like Jose. They have something against pragmatic football, let's say. Yeah, but those managers won titles everywhere they went apart from Tottenham, though. I'm sorry. And also they use that argument because what they're trying to say is you do want the other extreme, right? Rather than saying, "Oh, but even under Renat we played better football than this. Under Poch we played better football than this," in my opinion, because we were solid, bro. under Poch obviously was solid, and then we just did the business, man, with Dele, Kane, Son, and Ericsson. Innit? We had like an attack, but it was like, organized as well. And then you'd have Wanyama who would sit, and Dembele would be the box-to-box player. Like it was sorted, right? But it was organized. When I watch us as chaos, man, I don't even know what's going on half the time. I'm like, why is the player here? Gray got done so many times yesterday. I don't know if you saw. They were overloading his side.
It's true.
Then, yeah.
But I don't blame him, man.
It's not his fault.
Listen, let me be honest with you. I don't blame none of the defenders, man. The defenders get a bailout free, like they get a bailout free card. Yeah. Like I said, even up to Basuma, he gets a bailout free card. The Grusin gets a bailout free card because when you play such a difficult system to maintain, I don't blame them.
It's not just that, this system hangs our defenders out to dry, literally.
100 every single time. 95% of the time.
Every single one of them. Even Davies.
Every single one.
Yeah.
All the time. It does. It definitely does. And you see, when they make a mistake, it's more worse. Do you get where I'm coming from? Yeah. Because not only are they under so much pressure to perform in such a
and not just that nonsense out the back as well. And I'm screaming at Ricardo, just lump it, mate. You saw what happened last game. Did you not see what happened last game? When he almost it at the back. And I was like, stop it out, bro. Like, why are you longing it at the back? You know what happened last time?
That's true.
Honestly, mate, it's just...
It's difficult, man.
Yeah.
It's Tottenham, isn't it? Tottenham's always been like this.
Yeah. But, do you know what I mean, man? I'm kind of just, Anyway, this goes to United, I guess. Would you do anything different for United? Or do you think he's going to play the same team? Because Son might be injured, He came off with a knock. I don't know if he's going to be fit. Turbo Vina came on later in the game.
Yeah.
I think he's fit. I don't know, because we might... Has Ant done his press conference today, do you know, or not?
I don't think so. His press conference for the Man United game? I didn't check, to be fair.
I haven't seen anything. So
look, okay, cool. For Werner, for United, I think we have to line up the same way. The only difference is we're gonna obviously take out Berger. We're gonna put on Maddison.
Madison's going to play 100%, isn't he?
Yeah, we're gonna take out Gray. We're gonna play Pedro Porro.
And Sarr will come out for Kulusevski, I think.
Sarr? Nah, I think we need Sarr. I think no, but then
right. I think
then again, I think Musima might be the one that is not going to play.
So you mean Bentancur, Maddison, Kulusevski, like
Bentancur, Maddison, and Sarr,
and not Kulusevski.
Oh, you know what? In fact, we need Kulusevski. He was really good. I don't know, to be fair.
I think he's going to go with the same team that beat Brentford. Basically, that's what it will do.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think?
If it was me though, TJ, I'd rather play an extra, like a Sarr there, or an extra, or a Basuma there.
I think Sarr against United will be really good.
We need an extra defensive player in that midfield, not just. I know Kulusevski is good, but I don't know, man. I think I maybe save Kulusevski for later on in the game. I don't know, because if Maddison goes missing in these big games, TJ, you know that, right? I know Kulusevski does as well, but statistically speaking, if Maddison's quiet in the game,
Maddison has been quiet for a very long time.
If the first hour he does nothing, TJ.
But against Brentford, he was decent.
Yeah, I mean it's Brentford though. But again, Maddison's another one. He doesn't perform in the big games, so that's why I'm saying I'll take a draw right now, 0-0. We're not that we're going to keep the sheet.
Realistically, it could be 0-0, but then again, I don't see us keeping clean sheets. And United just come away from getting beat by FIFA 20. So,
FIFA
20. I said that's what that team's called. FIFA 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just got beat by FIFA 20. So, or not beat, drew against FIFA 20. So, it could either be a case of They need to prove a point to their fans, and it's at their home game. And we're not really good at Old Trafford. When was the last time we actually put pressure
Ironically,
over
on
there?
Jose, we won there last time.
And that's a long time ago.
That was in 2020 or 2019.
Exactly. So,
We won 6-1 and under Jose at Old
oh
Trafford.
yeah. That was a fabulous performance. I remember.
Korea, I think, scored. Son
Yeah,
scored. We battered them.
yeah, we battered them.
Hmm.
Son had a
Great
brilliant game
game.
that
He
game.
scored a
Yeah,
hat-trick,
yeah.
I can't remember.
I believe no, I don't think so. He scored 2.
Is it just 2? Oh, I think Kane got a
Yeah,
goal, didn't he? Well, Ore, I
yeah,
remember Ore scoring. I don't know why. I just remember him scoring.
yeah. Look, again, I think it could be close, but then again, our styles plays into Manchester United's hand. This is what I'm saying. Every single team, I'm starting to say our style play into their hands.
I mean, United are counter-attacking, so
Exactly, they're setting up defensive.
yeah.
And when teams set up defensive, it's hard to break
Break it
down,
down.
man.
Yeah.
It's really look. It's bad enough that we can't. We don't look okay against. Obviously, against Karabakh, we won in it, but it's hard enough that we struggle against teams that are open. Against defensive teams, bro, it's even difficult. It's going to be a difficult game. It's going to be a difficult game. I'm not confident at all.
100%, bro. Like, I think we're going to lose this game 3-2.
I hope not, man. I hope not, man.
I can't see us keeping a clean sheet. That's the problem.
Man, we should have brought traps on.
Yeah, I know. I just remember
Listen,
now.
I was chatting to him the other day, innit?
Oh.
He was talking about how United is stressing him out.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
Instagram, so.
No, I chat to him on a regular basis, innit? To be fair, he's a cool dude, man.
Yeah, I know. I haven't spoken to him in ages, but I used to be on a lot of streams with him. You know, before he came on our stream that day, I was on a lot of streams with him before that. But I haven't.
Swear.
Yeah, but because I used to be on Oris stream a lot when I was on Oris a lot.
Fair enough.
I speak to him a lot then, but I think just it's how it happens, isn't it?
Yeah, no. He's no. Like I usually speak to him quite a lot.
He's a top guy anyway.
He's a funny brother, bro. Yeah. Nah, you know what? United fans right now are coming into this game a bit scared, innit? Because obviously they're going through a transition as well. The football's not really great with Ten Hag, and I feel like against FIFA 20, it was really disappointing. A lot of their performers didn't perform right. So again, it could either be an advantage for Tottenham, but then again, nothing's an advantage in the Premier League. You know, these one-off games, innit, become quite really difficult. And for me, I haven't seen why Tottenham should even beat them. You know, our style is not really like I said, we're not really convinced. The style that we're playing is not convincing me. This is what ultimately, let me be real. The football on the pitch is not convincing me enough that to say it's sustainable. You get where I'm coming from? Like all the other managers, and let me even say this as well, yeah. It might sound crazy. Look, Poch obviously it was sustainable, yeah. Let's put it like that, innit?
I don't even think Redknapp was sustainable as well, personally.
Yeah. Even Mourinho's football, I saw glimpses of why it could be sustainable. Conte, I saw glimpses of why it was sustainable. Cellini didn't have a chance, innit? Let's be honest with you. The writing was in the pudding. But what I was trying to say, like, I'm not even seeing why we should even beat them, because for me, we give them way too much chances. Give teams way too much chances, and if we start giving them chances early in the game, if they score first, we're losing.
Because the difference is United can actually keep a clean sheet.
Nah, they haven't. They struggled. Their backline has struggled all season.
What I'm saying is, I've seen them win games on counter attack a lot more than that.
I think it's going to ultimately come down to who scores first. Whoever scores first will win the game.
You think? So if we
Because,
score first, you think
but
we'll
then
win?
again, like I said, it goes back down to our dumb tactics. Because even if we score, we're still playing attacking football.
Yeah, we're not going to drop off if we get 2-0 up, aren't we?
100%.
Yeah.
So, but ultimately, I feel like if we score first, it's going to take a lot of pressure off them players because we are due a good performance. I'm telling you, a good performance. I want to see a good performance. Forget the result. I don't care. Look, I'll lose, win, draw. Yeah, I'll be first there. Obviously, I want Tottenham to win, innit? But I want to see us as a collective perform well. I'll be the first one to say, yo, we perform well even if we lost.
Mm.
It's the way we perform as well that matters. For me, it's a big thing. Performances matter, man.
Yeah.
And I am a results-based person. I know this the day and age is all about results. But performances is what makes you want to watch Tottenham.
But the
Right
problem
now,
is,
I struggle to watch Tottenham.
the kind of performance I want to see is after, say, we score a goal, I want to see us drop off a bit.
I want to see us.
And
I want
control
to see us. I want to see a professional performance. Yeah, 100%.
Control the game. Don't. If you have to drop off a few yards, control the ball. Drop off a few yards. You know, and when you're attacking, obviously attack. But like, I want to see some in-game management because these
I
the
think
game
Solanke's going to be a big not problem. He's going to be a big reason why we could potentially win, because for me, he's BBC, big, black, and courageous. No, he's gonna be the one that holds up the wall, and he done pretty well against whatever that team was called, Cabbage, yeah, Karabag.
yeah. No, I thought he was probably our best player with Basuma.
100%. So for me, he's starting to show his value, and I feel like he's going to be one of our main reasons why we could potentially win it. And I think if Johnson, look, I'm even going to say this, innit? If Johnson can perform to a half decent level,
then maybe.
Look, I'm not saying he's a complete player. I still have doubts. And it's good. You have to be able to criticize these players to make them better. Regardless of if they're performing, you can criticize. It's important to criticize.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of improving, right?
If you don't learn from mistakes.
100%. Right? So if Johnson can perform half decent, get into the positions that he was getting into against Karabag, I think we could win. Or I think we could score first.
Yeah.
But then again, can we actually win? I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a close one. I'm even going to go for a draw. I'm going for a draw. I'm doing the same as you. It's a draw. I'm 50-50.
I'm 50-50 whether we're going to draw or lose, really, because I just worry about us because against United, we don't have a good record there. They tend to score late goals against us. Remember, under Conte, it was 2-2, and then they scored like a late goal. It beat us 3-2.
And Rashford has just performed really well against FC20.
He always scores against us.
No, but Rashford was performing. Look, for a long while, a lot of people was criticizing Rashford, and the streams I've watched about. I don't know why I'm watching more United streams than Tottenham streams. I don't know, man. Like Saeed TV, big up to him, minute. Like I've been watching him. His show is funny, man. What they were saying, like recent weeks, in it, they've all been criticizing Bruno. They've all been criticizing Rashford. They've all been criticizing
everyone, basically.
Yeah. And Rashford has taken a lot of stick, and also Bruno equally in it. But against FIFA 20, FC 20, Rashford had a good performance, and I think he was taken off, if I'm correct.
Yeah, you're right.
So that means he's going to be in scintillating form, right? So again, that could play into that could even play out of our hand. It'd be interesting. I don't know, man. I still believe it's going to be a draw. I'm going for what I definitely believe we're
2-2.
going to concede. I'm going for 2-2. It's going to be a high scoring game, even maybe 3-3. I see it one of them because
See,
the way we play, we make
yeah,
games seem like a basketball match.
yeah. So I'm saying either like your score 2-2 or 3-2 to United because I just have this feeling they're going to
Or
win.
losing. Fair enough. Pick
Yeah.
one. Because if you're gonna say pick one,
2-2.
2-2. Okay, so that means next week we don't have to do a forfeit. And
Yeah,
listen, we how you're due two forfeits, right?
yeah,
Yeah. So what we're gonna do in it next week, we're gonna be doing our forfeits. I'm due one, right?
yeah.
Cool. So that means you know what you have to do. You have to eat two chilies,
Yeah,
one
I
at
know.
the start and one at the end.
End. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can get to choose when the start or the.
I could have done it this stream, but you're like, no, don't do it.
Nah, nah, you can't. You know what it is, innit? It's not fair that I can't, I failed. Do you get where I'm coming
Yeah,
from?
yeah, 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 yeah. No, I get you. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Anything else we
Cool.
want to say before the end of the stream, or
Bro, you know what? Is there anything else to say?
oh,
Anything happening?
this one, Prime Cheryl Cole or Prime Holly Willoughby?
Bro, this guy don't stop. He's got all the wild cards.
Yeah.
Cheryl Cole all the way, bro.
Yeah, I think I'm saying Cheryl Cole as well.
Cheryl Cole
I
all
actually
the way,
agree on
man.
that.
Yeah, 100%. Cheryl Cole all the way, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, man. All right, cool.
Loser have to spit bars for 2 minutes.
Loser has to spit bars for 2 minutes against this one. But we're drawing, so this one,
We both have to.
this one, we both have to spit bars, isn't it? But
Yeah.
I'm. No.
Bro,
Next one,
we're still on a Harry Scarf to do a forfeit. It's been like a year.
bro. That one, that happy feet will never. He started saying I'm allergic to chilies or something. Didn't he start saying them type of things? Didn't it?
But it
He
doesn't have to be
started.
a chili. He could have done something else, like
Yeah, he said I'm allergic to that. That guy is never
a
gonna
rap
do it.
battle. A rap battle.
A rap battle. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Cool, brilliant. That's the end of the
Yeah.
show, man.
Yeah. All right. Take
Always
care,
a
guys.
pleasure,
We're
man.
back next Friday. So obviously next week we've got United tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Sunday. They've got Fanakvaros. Can't say the name.
When's that on Thursday?
Away 5:45. I think kickoff.
On Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah.
Cool.
5:45 kickoff, bro.
What we doing a preview for that?
No. We're not doing. Well, unless you want to do one on Wednesday night, but 5:45 kickoff.
Because we didn't actually do a preview for this. I forgot Europa League was even a thing, innit?
You know what? It's not even that big games yet. Once it starts getting interesting, like say we play like a big team, maybe we'll do something for that. We'll do extra streams for that. But right now we're playing a bit crap teams. Maybe Galatasaray or try and get someone on who knows what's going on.
Yeah, no, Galatasaray will lose, bro.
Yeah, I know. If we're
We will
gonna
lose. We're gonna get slumped.
yeah.
We will get slumped. I'm
I
not
know
gonna lie.
for that atmosphere.
That atmosphere is impossible. Them fans go all in, bro.
I know, bro. You know the Greek fans are similar. Yeah, you know. Have you heard the story about the Greek chairman who went on the pitch with a gun, threatened the referee because his team was losing?
Sweat down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's passion, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. The chairman. Imagine Levy doing that. That'd never happen.
Cool. Fair enough, my brother.
But I'm saying Greek Turkish league is quite similar. Like it's all quite hostile, but Turkish I think is a bit more hostile.
Turkish. Well, all I know in it, yeah, the rivalry between Fenerbahce and Beşiktaş. Beşiktaş, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Galatasaray and Beşiktaş. No, it's Galatasaray and Fenerbahce, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the rival between them, it gets toxic. It gets toxic.
Mourinho's manager for Fenerbahce now, so
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
but
Brilliant.
yeah, I think that's it. Come on, you Spurs, I guess.
Come on, you Spurs.